sign?
I'm not sure if it is or not. We can walk up there and check. Sick ride, bro. Yeah. Snowshoes are out. These boys are going on a winter trip. Whatever it is, they've taken the sign off of that side. And nothing over here. What are you doing over there, Jeff?
We've got Bacardi Black this time around.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we're going to make it simple this time. We're going to do Cuba Libras because Evan here has gone on the Cuban theme. So, probably the most simplest cocktail you could ever make.
Perfect.
Is basically a rum and coke.
With a lime.
With lime. Yeah. And we'll bash up some lake ice. But guess who I learned this from?
Who's that?
You should turn the camera around. So, you don't want to carry the bottle up. Because I've done that before and it broke because it broke. And we'll just put in one of these. How much does one of these weigh?
The
bottle itself.
The glass bottle?
No, the
smart water bottle?
Water bottle.
Oh, I don't know. Like 2 ounces probably at best.
Yeah, so this cuts a lot of weight.
Oh yeah, that glass bottle probably 8 to 10 ounces easily. Beautiful winter wonderland. Perfect, yeah. Get that belly warm.
And my face. Where are we off to today?
Picklejar Lakes.
In the snow.
Yes.
The first official winter camp.
And we had to get it in the next 2 weeks because this road closes in about 2.5 weeks from now. So it was now or never, or next summer. But I think we wanted to do this in the winter.
Oh yeah. I'm probably holding this camera super crooked. But we got our snowshoes. We're gonna walk down this road, up off to the left, pop them on, and away we go. Okay, so just under a kilometer in, we get from Peter Lougheed into the wildland park boundary. All these trees are all bent over from the weight of the snow.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, the first kilometer up here isn't easy. Need to get the legs under us. Plus we have a little bit heavier packs.
Winter gear.
Winter gear.
Some delicious food.
It's worth it for the food.
Beautiful.
You don't gotta walk far, do you?
Yeah, boy. Okay, so we're talking tips and tricks on this this video for Jeff, and I just wanted to point out that Jeff is a fantastic human and actually changed the game for Marty and myself when we were hiking the South-Est by giving us these waterproof socks. Now, I'm not wearing them today, did bring them along, I didn't think I'd need them, but we've come across a water crossing, and because I'm not wearing the waterproof socks, nor am I wearing a bag on my feet, I have to be very careful of this water crossing to not get my feet wet. So let's see how I can maneuver through this. I'm gonna use this tree to brace myself. And just jump across. Now, I saved myself from wet feet, so I should be fine tonight in camp when it's very cold. Well, about -20.
That is some, man, this man knows. This man knows the mountain. Unbelievable. Let me see if I can do the same.
You'll always learn something hiking with me, Jeff.
Wow. That was amazing. You know what? We could have fell in that.
Keep your feet dry.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I did. So with Picklejar, you do climb up quite quickly. I'm only, a few yards away from Evan, and he's already, above my head. Once it opens up, it is a completely different thing than the summer. It's bright, it's beautiful, and pretty much prefer it this way. All right, we just put the snowshoes on because that's what we're looking at. It should be straight up and over, but the wind has just blown everything this way, which is going to be an adventure. Just as we're going to get going, the wind picks up a shitstorm. Is it just when we're going to get going?
Almost there.
Just over this rise, we'll be able to see it. One more lap. All right, folks. Well, we attempted to get to the lakes, but we decided we better turn around and
Safety first.
Safety
Safety
first.
is no accident. We were on, I can't even say if it was 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle or 180-degree angle, but it was a very steep slope we had to cross. And somebody had already slipped down it a little bit, so we just wanted to be careful. Yes, okay, I wasn't going to name names, but
yeah, it was it's one of those times when it's, I don't know, man, you just got to call it.
Yep.
And
100%. And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually, the lesson learned is that there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
If you feel uncomfortable at any point, turn around.
The issue was the snow just sort of blew over this whole open area, and it built up so much that
as if we're going across. We had to traverse it, so
We couldn't see the path, so we
No.
didn't know where the hill evened out for the trail. Every step was 3 feet deep. We were in snowshoes, so we weren't sinking, but still very gnarly.
gnarly. One of us goes, you're going straight down.
Then the other guy's
Yeah.
got to go, and that's just not fun.
No. Crazy carpet would be great, but we didn't have any.
Save
so,
that for another day.
Yeah. So we just set up camp off the trail, and we'll make a night of it. We still got rum, we still got food, we still got
Oh, there's nothing wrong with what we're about to do.
everything.
Everything is here. We got within 300 meters of the lake and turned around. We saw it. That was good enough for
Yeah.
us. We're out.
All right, so here's our tent set up. It's good distance away from the fire. In the wintertime, I don't think I don't worry too much about it. But when you have a fire too close, you don't want the ashes hitting everything, especially with our tents. Got Evan's 2-man over here, got my 1-man over there, and the way I put the pegs in, that's secure and within deep snow is I put the pegs sideways, wound them around the string or the guy line, and laid them in sideways and stomped on them, and then just kept putting more and more snow on top. So basically you're going to pull sideways instead of going into the ground, which I can't really find actually because it's kind of deep here. We did stamp this all out first, but I'm sure in the morning we'll be sleeping in little divots just from our body heat. But all in all, it works out fine. We got a good view here once the snow settles down and stuff, and the fog and mist. Hopefully it'll be a bright sunshine morning tomorrow. And yeah, after eating all of Evan's food. Did I tell you how much I like Evan's food? And someone's gone and left their White Claw. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Alrighty. Well, nothing too fancy this time. We got a bunch of limes, we got our dark rum, and we got Pepsi. So that means it's a Cuba Libre, which is, I don't consider it a cocktail, but it's one of the older ones. Refreshing, warms you up, and yeah, just simple. It's simple to go with dinner.
Supposed to put a rag under there.
Yeah. There we go.
So this is what the unemployed people do. Go to the bush and eat better than you do at home. You folks with jobs.
Well, the thing is,
Mainly you, Christian.
yeah.
I guess JT.
The thing is, a lot of people, you know, they see the video and they think that's great food, but right now it's pretty dark, and all we've got is headlamps and a fire. And the difficulty in cooking this is pretty severe, I would say. You know, you got to watch this, you got to watch that. You're not in the kitchen, you don't have the tools that you would normally have.
Can't set it and forget it.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't, you know, it's just backcountry cooking, but
We're taking it to the next
huge
level.
flair and the next level.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to try this at home, go for it.
Do it, please.
If you want to try this out in the bush, try it at home first.
Send us, like, talk to us in the. Sorry, I'll do this for you. Talk to us in the comment section and ask us how we did things. And Jeff and I have no issue talking to you guys. Don't be afraid of it. And comment on the videos about what you would have done. Like what do you like to bring out? What do you want to see cooked in the backcountry? Because I'm now on video 60 something, and I mean my creativity is endless, but I still want to bring some cool ideas to you guys, and that only comes from conversations. I mean, I'm no egotistical chef. I don't think that my food is better than anybody else's. I mean, it's pretty fucking good.
Yep.
Let's not lie. But I'm always open to ideas, and I want them. I want you guys to talk about things, and I want to invoke the conversation about what can we do in the backcountry that's quick, easy, delicious, and looks good. Not just cold soaking in your crotch, because that ain't looking good at all on anybody. That's the end of my rant.
What's the worst part about cooking out here?
Oh shit. No light right now. But it's being stooped over the fire is the hard part. Like, I'm an old man. I just turned 40. This is it's a beating on your body, that's for sure. Right now in the winter time, it's managing everything, making sure it all comes together hot, making sure that everything's timed perfectly so it's not going to get to you hot, but I want it to at least be warm when it gets to you. So that's kind of one of the hardest parts, I think. That and the physical abuse, getting smoked out all the time and stooped over a fire. Just kind of gonna get over it. Put on a raincoat, boys. This chicken is juicy.
Moist. It's delicious. Like the pickling of the pickle juice.
No.
You don't taste the pickle, but it's just softened all the white meat. That would that work for pork steaks?
Yep. I wouldn't. When you brine chicken, be careful with how long you brine it for, because it could get too salty.
Right.
So anything with a bone, you're looking at about 2 to 2.5 hours, and anything without a bone, you're looking at an hour to an hour and a half. So just keep that.
It's a beauty day to walk home, Evan.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
We had a brilliant breakfast. Got the fuzz out of our heads. Camp served us well, even though we didn't make it to the lake, but it was a great time all together. Yeah, I mean, here, let's stop and appreciate this. This is... What say you, Mr. Robertson?
Well, we came across some people today, and I'm just trying to see where they went, and they obviously went up that ridge.
This is when we heard them at camp, right?
Yeah.
Because they went around us and then came back
way up in
through
those
us.
trees up there.
Yeah, way up in there. I think that section, that hump over, is where the that big windy part was.
Yeah.
Where the bash snow.
Yeah, right before that big rhinoceros horn.
Yeah.
Jeep somewhere down there. Last little part wasn't trekked out like this,
Yeah.
because this is kind of what we were doing. We just couldn't see the flat spot.
People didn't want to attempt it, I don't think.
No.
Coming to the end.
This is what I like to call the NASCAR move. I'll lead 450 laps, and Jeff will pass me with 3 laps to go to take the championship. Yes. That was a great trip.
Hour and 10 minutes to get down. With all our detours going up, that was about 4. and it's a beautiful day.